welcome back for another video. I'm Jess and I'm one of the creative designers here at Sizzix, and today I've got a super exciting collection to share with you guys. It's the Sizzix Spring 2024 collection. It is available now. I'm going to run through all of the dyes, all the technologies. As you can see, it's really nice and fun and bright and colourful, lots of flowers. So let's get started. Okay, so to start off guys, I'm going to run through all of the thinlet technology. There's about, I think, 6 or so thinlets in this collection, which is very exciting. And they're all kind of floral themed, which is right up my street. If you know, guys, it's really my kind of thing, so I think you're going to love this collection for sure. So the first one we've got here is Fabulous Bold Flora. Now I've got the embellished images which show you a little bit more of the sizing of everything as well, so you can see how large those flowers are and how you get different kinds of florals in there. So you get some that are a little bit more hand drawn, some are larger, smaller, you get your center elements, you even get that little bee element on there as well, which is so adorable. I think this embellished image really shows what you can do as like a cluster of flowers, but you could also do this as a wreath as well. And this one is by Debbie Potter. I'm not sure how many dies you actually get in this. I'm just having a look on the front. 16 dies in that one. So I feel like you get a lot in this one, and you can obviously make a cluster like I said, or you could go for something more like this one. So you've taken certain elements out there and then you've taken those little flowers in the centres and you've made kind of a pattern background. So you can do that as well. But the beauty of this one also is, I'm going to show you later, but a bit of a sneak peek, is you have the stencil in this collection, which is gorgeous. We will get onto that, but you can take elements of this floral dye and you can add them onto the stencil as well. So there's loads of things that you can do with this one. I find this one super versatile, and I'm probably going to say about all, but it is one of my faves. So your next one is Woodland Borders. Now this one's really cute because it is, like you said, you've got those kind of floral borders. Again, I'm going to show you the embellished image just to give you an idea of sizing and how beautiful are these hand-drawn flowers there. You have the backing element on there, so I can kind of show you in the packaging a little bit. You have your backing element and then you have the florals that go on top, and this one's by the lovely Olivia Rose. You have 3 different border sections there and you can use them to frame an invite or something like that. You can just use one element in the center if you wanted to and then work around it. You can frame your sentiment. So anything that you kind of want to do with that one, it goes perfectly with that other florals that I showed you. And I think this one's going to be really great to kind of really create that framing element that we're going to see a lot of in 2024. So kind of speaking of framing elements, this one is Floral Round. Now this one is by Lisa, the lovely Lisa Jones, and you can see her illustration style in this one for sure. So she's hand drawn all these gorgeous flowers and pieced them together on this really fine circle element, and it's all kind of one piece, so you don't have to go about cutting all those kind of little individual pieces and sticking them together. It's all one piece, and then you can go on and add the colour with those extra flower elements if you want to, but you don't have to. It's kind of a one and done if you feel like you're happy with just the one colour. Really easy, gorgeous dye to use. So what you can also do is you can go back and paper piece in. So you can cut that out and all those little gorgeous elements that we've got there, you can paper piece those back in and you can create that gorgeous kind of mosaic effect, which is really nice, and then pop your sentiment in the middle, maybe a photo in the middle. That'd be really cute. But I love this one, really, really delicate, and I think you're going to find yourself using that one a lot in spring and summer. Or you could even make it autumn, change up the colours, winter. You know, I feel like that just by changing up the colours with a lot of these, you can completely change the vibe. So on to the next, we've got Woodland Card Front. Now this one is really, really cute. Again, this is by Olivia Rose, and I love how you've got that whole element, again, kind of a one cut and done if you want it to be. And then if you want to add those extra elements and those extra little bits of colour, you've got those floral elements in there that you can add, or you've got those little birds that you can kind of colour in or something like that if you wanted to. And then you can pop any kind of sentiment that you want down in the bottom or again, pictures or anything like that. Really easy to achieve. Like if you're a beginner, this is a great place to start with these dies, but they're kind of, like I said, a one and done, one cut, finished, your card front's perfect. It looks like you put in tons of effort, but you didn't, which is great. And then you can kind of add the elements to make it a little bit more flamboyant if you want to, which is great. I think I've got a card here actually, let's show you that. Which is this. Just to point out as well, guys, I'm not going to take credit for these gorgeous projects. The amazing Pete Hughes has created all of these. So yeah, credit goes to him for these amazing projects. They are stunning. But yeah, you can see what he's done there. So he's popped his sentiment kind of in the center at the bottom, utilized that free space there. And then we've got all that gorgeous die cut detail in the top. He's even popped a little sun or a little moon in there. Very, I think cherry blossom-esque, that one. I love that card. So that is that one. And then we've got something a little bit more practical, I suppose. Vintage tags and banners. Now this one is going to be so useful for you guys. I'm going to hold up the embellished image just to show you how large they actually are, and how much of a variety you get there. So you can see you've got your tag elements with those circles. You've got little elements there that you've got like the little stitching in, which is adorable. You've got your banners. So a really nice selection to use. This one is by Kath Breen. She always does a great job with these kind of die sets for sure. She knows what she's doing, and I just find you're going to use it obviously spring and summer, which is what this collection is, but going on into autumn, winter, Christmas, dare I say, and you can use that for multiple different occasions. So I think this is going to be a really good go-to for sure. Now, the last two kind of thinlet sets in the collection are a little bit more 3D. So a little bit more fun if you want to kind of play with those 3D elements. So this one is Card Label by Jen Long. Now this one is really fun because it is a 3D card. So it's going to stand up, it's going to have that 3D element, which is great when you're gifting something to somebody and you want to add that little bit extra kind of pizzazz. So you can see how you kind of pull that apart and you've got that kind of window pendular kind of motion going on. So I'll just hold that like that and you can see how cute that is. How amazing would that be to receive as a card? We've got a little happy birthday one that Pete's made just there. How cute is that? And I love this motion. It is literally like a one cut, and you've pretty much got it all sorted, and then you can go on and add those extra elements there, which she's included. She's even included some flower sections in that die set as well for you. So again, if you're looking for a die that's going to do you for all of those birthdays, occasions, anything like that, and you want something a little bit different, then this is going to be the one for you, I think. So last but not least, in regards to thinlets, like I said, we're kind of in 3D, is the Easter egg box. Now this one is by the amazing Jennifer Ogborn, and she has made this gorgeous 3D egg box. Now, I feel like the packaging doesn't do it justice. You get loads in this set, and you can completely customize your box however you want. So you can make it as detailed or as kind of pared back as you want it to be. But how cute is that? You get that little 3D banner element, so you can add that on or take it away. And then you can add your little egg dome in there. So your egg dome is going to fill that space in there, so you can see whatever treat you are popping in, and then you can pull the box off, the lid off the box, sorry, and then it fits really nicely. And you can add all those extra elements around and those little banner elements. I'll just show you kind of one in progress, so hopefully you can see how it kind of goes together. So hopefully you can see those little tab elements, so you just want to bend them all over and glue those on, and then you have your lid element, which is kind of similar, and then it's up to you whether you leave that blank or you can pop that egg dome on there, which it also works perfectly with, and then it just slots in like so, and then you can decorate however you want. How cute would that be for any Easter party you've got coming up, or anything like that, any Easter gathering or spring? You can fill it with whatever you like any time of the year, but it obviously is gorgeous for Easter, and I just think that would be the cutest little treat box ever. So that is all the Thinlits. I think we can move on to stamps and stencils next. Okay, so there are 2 stamps in this collection. So there's one a bit more of a layered stamp, and then we've got a sentiment stamp set. So the first one is our layered stamp. These are both by Lisa Jones, and this one is the Botanic Wreath. So hopefully you can see, I'm going to show you it on a project as well, because it doesn't do it justice in the packaging, I feel like. But once you piece those all together, this kind of shows you the ways that it kind of comes together in 3s. So I'm just going to hold that up so you can see. So you can see how you have your top one, which is all pieced together, and that's how it is when you do every layer. And then this is layer 1, this is 2 layers together and 3 layers together. So you can see how that extra detail is going to add the more layers that you add on. And I do have a couple of projects, which again, the amazing Pete has made for me. And you can see how those layers all come together there. So he's done that in a gorgeous like pink, and that is all kind of monotone in the pink colours. And then you've got some with your greenery in the background as well, and then there as well. So you can see how cute that is. Again, how easy it is to kind of just piece those 3 layers together, do the front of your card, and like you can achieve something like this, which makes you look like a pro, but really didn't take you any time at all. And you can just stamp away with your stencil and stamp, which is great. Also, these actually highlight the other stamp set, which is the sentiment stamp set, which, like I said, is by Lisa as well. And this one is Daily Sentiments. So you can see all the different elements on there. I'm going to, again, hold it up outside of packaging. So what have we got here? We've got have a wonderful day, happy birthday, Easter wishes. We've got a couple of different variations of happy birthday and things like that as well in different fonts, which I love, because not always one style and size of font is going to fit or suit a certain project. So that way you can make sure that you have the sentiment that you want, but it's going to fit on whatever card make you are doing. What else have we got here for you? Congratulations, so happy for you, thinking of you, thanks. Welcome, little one. Oh, cute. Congratulations, another happy birthday, and another happy birthday. So again, she's done happy birthdays that are thin and linear, and then some that are stacked. So it's gonna work for all of your makes. So what have we got on there? So like I showed you before, that one's a happy birthday. Then we've got something that is a bit more thin and long, which is a congratulations. They stamp beautifully. They're so well done. I love the font styles of these, and I love how she's mixed and matched those font styles. And again, it's something that you're going to use over and over and over again for multiple different occasions throughout the year for sure. So a great one to have in your collection. So alongside stamps, we have stencils. So, you know, you've got your stencil and stamp tool, you're going to want a stencil as well, because why not? And there's quite a few stencils in this collection, which I love, and there's different sizes, which is great. So this first one, I'm going to forget the names, guys, I'm so sorry. This is Botanical Border. This I love. Pete has been playing with this particular stencil, and he has created some lovely things just by changing up the colour. So don't think that you have to stick to these colours either, guys. Like, you can completely change it up. So this just shows you what it looks like out of the packaging with those colours. How stunning is that? And obviously you can pop your sentiments or anything in the centre. This shows it off quite nicely as a project, the one that I picked up earlier. And this is the one, the stencil that I mentioned at the beginning, that goes with the first die set that I mentioned. So you can get both and use them together if you want to, which is great. So you can see the stencil in the background, and then we've added on those floral elements as well. I'll just hold it up so you can definitely see that project. How gorgeous is that? Even the little bee on there from that die set. So super cute. So that is that stencil, and I'll just show you the kind of layers. So these are 4-layered stencils, sorry, not stamps, stencils. And so we've got, you have your first layer there, which is obviously the first layer, and then we've got, this is the first and second layer together, the first, second and third layer together, and then finally all of them together. So you can see how easily they layer up and how you can mix and match the colours. You could use up to just 3 layers if you wanted to, and things like that, and you can take certain elements and utilise those. What you can also do, like I mentioned, is you can use different colours. So we've got one that's a little bit more kind of, I think this is kind of autumny. I love this one. This is so cute. I was just saying to Pete how amazing that looks in those kind of colours and how it changes it up, because that I think is more autumn, but then this one I think is more winter. So same stencil, change up your colours, look at the 2 different effects. Actually, let's hold it up next to this one as well. So look at those 3 different effects, how different they are just from changing the colours in that same stencil. Love this one. I think you guys are going to really like this one. I think it's going to be really versatile for sure. And then this is so cute. I love this. This is strawberry wreath, which strawberries, I think the kind of motif is going to be really, really big for 2024. So I think you're going to see them a lot. And perfect for spring and summer, of course. So again, you've got that 4-layer element that you layer up to make that gorgeous little wreath. Those lovely little strawberries, how cute. And I think I've got some projects. I have got some projects that, again, Pete has made, but he has made them into little invites. So that's a good point, actually. If you're stenciling and you're wanting to make batches of cards or invites or something like that, then you can do that because it's so easy to recreate the same thing over and over again. But how adorable are those? I'll hold that up also at the top so you can see. You have your all your information in the centre and then your wreath around the edge. So cute with those little strawberries. But I think, yeah, for a spring party, baby shower, anything like that, really, really cute. So those were the 6x6 6 inches by 6 inches stencils, but we also have a collection of other stencils, and they are slightly smaller, so a little bit more for your kind of card front sections. So I'm just going to check the size of these. These are 5¼ inch by 8 inch. So they're going to fit your kind of card fronts a little bit nicer if you don't like the 6x6 inch ones. And this first one is Defined Petals. Really lovely design. I'm wondering if I have a project with that one. I don't think I do, which is really sad, but we'll get on it. This is a really nice kind of almost like a floral but geometric design at the same time. I can't describe it, but again, you have those 4 layers and it layers up beautifully. And actually, this is a good point to say that there is one embossing folder in this new collection and it matches with this stencil. Now I'm going to run through that a little bit in a second when I've gone through all the stencils, but we have embossing folders that match all of those smaller size stencils in this collection, whether it is this new one, which is coming out with this spring collection, or they're already in our existing Sizzix collection, which is something that I don't think we've ever done before, and it's really exciting and it looks really super cool. Oh, I actually have, here we go. I do have that one out of its packaging, just so you can see. That's not embossed, but that's just stenciled. How cute. Okay, so let's show you the other ones. So this one is Geo Crystals. Again, really gorgeous design, really nice detail there, and you can see those kind of diamonds and that geometric design going on there. I love this one. And then we've also got, this one's a little bit more floral. So this one is Lacy. Cute name that, isn't it? And again, you can completely change the colours to change whatever scene or project you're making, anything like that. This one's really beautiful. You've got those gorgeous swirls in there and then those florals on top. And then you've also got, let's just show this last one. This one is Mark Making Heart. Again, 4 layers. I love this one. It's so cute. How perfect for Valentine's or anything like that. But even just for like a notebook cover or something like that. We've actually got a notebook cover here, which shows you that stencil and how amazing that looks. Just stenciled with different kind of pinks and reds. and then that's actually embossed over the top as well. So I can actually mention that they've, like I said before, they've got all those embossing details, the embossing folders that go with them, which gives you that extra element of detail and that extra kind of tactile fun, which is great. And it just gives those stencils a little extra lease of life if you feel like you want it. Don't have to, but all those last stencils, so all of the smaller size stencils have those embossing folders that go with them. So this one here is the one that is new to this collection. So this one is, forgetting the name, Defined Petals. So that one is in the new collection, whereas this one and these other two are within the existing Sizzix range, but they obviously match. Let's get that heart one. They match. Oh, I've got that upside down. Where is it? Oh, I think it just goes all the way around, actually. It's like different ways, sorry. So you can see how you can then add the fun. So that is just the emboss, and that is with it, the stencil as well. And you can do really fun things. So obviously we've got just the stencil there. So that's not embossed, but then this one has been embossed. So the top of the box lid has been stenciled and then embossed. So hopefully you can see that extra little detail, and it just adds an extra element of fun, I think. And I think you'll have a lot of fun playing around with adding that little bit of extra tactile element. And I think that is all of the SKUs, all the technology that we have in the Sizzix Spring collection. I love this collection, it all works so well together, but you don't have to get everything if you don't want to, because those designs are just made so well, they're so well thought out that if you just want one for your card fronts or your stenciling or something like that, you can do that and you can have multiple different options with that one design. So I think that is great, but again, they are made to work all together as well, so you can kind of mix and match and create your own little fun collection and your own fun spring projects like Pete has done here. So they are available currently on the Sizzix website, so you can head on over and check them out. They should all be there, and we will be putting out tons of content for you guys across all of our socials for inspiration and things surrounding this new collection. So if there's anything you desperately want to see or for us to show you, then please let us know down below. But I think that is everything from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, but until then, stay safe and keep crafting. Thanks, bye.